Hey everyone, Narlash here. Welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Simon Bolivar and the Prussian Empire on Deity difficulty. And in our last episode, we really just started marching these armies. Well, we started the Modern Age, first of all, and carried all of our unhappiness with us. All of our cities are very unhappy. We've done what we can to sort of mitigate that unhappiness, but it's just something that we have to sort of contend with until we can build some more buildings and deal with it that way. So we're doing what we can on that front. We have, as you can see, a massive amount of military due to how much military activity we've had during the past couple ages. So we have this going for us. We also have some military on this other continent. We're currently fighting Tecumseh over here, and we're getting ready to fight Pachacuti on this side. So we're kind of getting ready for an all-out war, and that's just kind of the name of the game. That is what we've sort of positioned ourselves for. So we're just going to move forward with that. If you do find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And let's see what our enemies, I guess technically enemies, try to do. So all we're doing right now with all this military is just sort of moving them to a target location because there's so many of them. I kind of can't be bothered to just move them individually. I was doing that, but it's just too much. So we're waiting for this denouncement of Tecumseh to expire so we can denounce Pachacuti. Because if we go to declare war on him right now, I mean, that's probably not even that much. But he does get influence. He does get the war support. I mean, we're kind of waiting for our military to move up there anyway. So I think that's an okay position to be in. We're just going to have stuff wait and go on alert. Can you go on alert, actually? You can. That's even better. Okay, yeah, we want to see what Tecumseh is going to try and do over here. And we also have our navy going to work as well. So a lot of good stuff. Does he slam us? He doesn't. He moved his commander up, though, interestingly enough. Yeah, let's see. We can't shoot this for some reason. We can move this unit forward, though, now that we've kind of cleared the way here. You can technically pillage. Let's actually move the cannon forward. The commanders are very laggy. They weren't in the past ages, but I'm thinking because of the amount of soldiers, something in the back end is causing it to lag, because it didn't lag in Antiquity or Exploration. So let's shoot the town. Okay, that is gone. Now we just have this this cavalry unit in there, which what we're going to do is we have this line infantry. We're going to deposit him here. He can pillage for culture. That's actually going to give us production in our cities, so we're going to do that. We can slam this. I'm actually going to have this unit pillage for health, and then the commander is going to fortify, and then this unit is going to slam Tecumseh's cavalry, and then this commander will move up here. Okay, perfect. So now let's see. Okay, so let's have this infantryman attack this commander. Perfect. And then we're going to have this cavalry unit. We could have him attack. I mean, that's probably okay. Yeah, so let's slam him. Perfect. And then we are still taking damage up here because of these war elephants. We would like to capture this town. Okay, so we can technically coastal raid, and that will probably heal us. So we can do that, and then we can actually take out this unit. We actually might be able to take it out with this one boat. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we should be able to take out this other one at range here. Perfect. Okay. We almost one-shot that one, actually. It's pretty good. Now, we do want to work on this settlement. However, these boats are in position to really do some work over here. So we probably should... Let's move you forward, and then forward again here if you can. Can you not move? Okay, there we go. So, how do we want to do this? Let's move you up. So this is... There's nothing there. This is medieval walls. This is ancient walls. So basically, we kind of want to get into a position where we can do as much damage as possible. So you're actually out of range there. Let's fire on this, because we've been kind of one-shotting stuff. Let's have you fire on this. Perfect. Does this fleet commander have a larger radius yet? No, it doesn't. Okay, that is fine. We can deal with that. Let's have you fire on this. Perfect. And let's have you fire on this. Okay, so that one's destroyed. And then we're actually going to have you start to loop around here. This fleet is also going to start moving up this way. I think we're looking really strong here. And then all of these units really just need to start moving ahead here. Who else has to move? Fleet commander, you're going to hang out. Oh, this unit we're just going to fortify. And we have, oh yeah, that's right, we have these ships coming across the north. We can actually fit through here. That's perfect. That is actually perfect. So if we want to declare war on Ashoka, we can. We can actually do a ton of damage before having to worry about, what's it called? Coming to siege his towns. He only has 6. So definitely a possibility. We have to move somebody. Start having you move up this way. Perfect. Who else? You need to move. Yeah, moving the military is the most tedious part for sure. I mean, it's kind of like we went from military and missionaries last age to only military now. Kind of funny. Alright, will you fortify? I guess you fortify. Okay, that looks good. Does this hurricane do any more damage over here? Oh, it went the other way. Okay, that's actually perfect. We could get a grist mill here. That'll give us a 2 science bonus. But I'm thinking we want to save gold because we want to convert Jadet into a city? No. Who do we want to convert into a city? Carvuna? Probably. Might have been one more that isn't a city yet that we want to be a city on the homeland, on our homeland. So we'll leave that for now. We'll just focus on the war effort. Okay, so he's moving up and trying to do something, but yeah, his military power is definitely waning. So we destroyed all his ranged units over here, so we can actually, we could have this unit heal. I really want to start just knocking down this this settlement here if we can. Yeah, that is like perfect. That is so much damage. And then over here, we do have this line infantry kind of in the way. We can have our cannon actually fire on this unit, and then our cavalry unit can take this settlement, I believe. Did it not attack? Okay, that was just really slow. We will definitely keep the settlement, that is for sure. Okay, we do have a promotion on our fleet commander. We're going to grab gunfire support 100% and order 100%. We have some resources. So does anything not have a resource that is connected to you? You can have some fish. Anything else that's not connected to our, or sorry, that is connected to our network? Looks like we're all good. That's just one that's not connected. Okay, so we have captured the first settlement on the front line here. Let's slam you. You should probably fortify. We're gonna have you slam this unit. You can technically slam, but we want you to heal, I think. Or we can have you hop back into that commander. Actually, let's have you hop into the commander, and then let's have you deploy line infantry here, and we can take out the ranged unit. That's perfect, and we can actually just deploy almost all of these right here. So we can take out you. We don't need to worry about you. This guy's doing his own thing, so we're just gonna have you heal. Okay, that all looks good. We actually get a free building here. So we're 100% gonna grab the grocer, and we'll throw that down. So we lose this, the Great Wall, if we build here. We don't want to do that. We could build over the temple. I don't think we want to do that because this, wait, this is 45 happiness. Wow, this is a great. Oh, the Great Wall gives happiness. Okay, so I guess we don't really need the temple then. So we'll build over the temple to save space, and then we will repair all of that. And it was actually the correct cost this time. Sometimes the repair all button doesn't tell us the correct price for our repairs, which is quite unfortunate. Okay, so let's get this commander moving forward. It's a very tight area here with this mountain range. But once we get through, it's going to be really, really good. Let's have you move up that way, and you can follow behind these commanders. Okay, you actually got hurt by tornado, so let's have you get away from the tornado if we can. And then once you're away, we can have you heal. Okay, you might as well just fortify for now. Okay, what do we want to do with these boats? You're looping around. You can actually just fire on this. You can move in, and you capture, and then you move up, but you can't fire on this rear district. If we use this ability, can we have you all fire on this? Okay, I don't know why that works, but I'm kind of glad that it does. And then we're going to move up this way, and we can actually deploy boats here and get them in position. Might as well just fire because the fleet commander is not going to be in range in time. So you can fire on that. We'll deploy another boat here. We will move forward and finish destroying that district. And then Move you forward and fire. And I do realize the fleet commander's not getting any of this experience, but it's kind of just the way it goes. Actually, you can probably give him experience if we fire from here. Oh, so he's in the sphere of influence, but doesn't give experience back. Well, I guess we could have moved him up at the end, which we didn't do, but that's okay. Missed experience is fine. You actually can't even fire from here, which is a shame. You could pillage, but we don't get the same bonuses from doing like the coastal raids and the sea pillaging as we do for like the land pillaging, which is unfortunate. So we'll just deposit those boats back in there. This line infantry, we were going to leave here, I believe. You guys need to move your way, or make your way. We're moving you. You need to move your way up this way. You might as well fortify. Okay, this guy's boats are in the way, but we can get past him. And then we kind of need to determine what we want to do up here. If we do want to fight or if we don't. I'm not really sure if we do. I mean, we definitely could. He doesn't want to give us open borders. I bet if we denounce his military presence, he'll probably go to war with us, which is kind of funny. But we don't want to lose our stuff if we can help it. So, yeah, because it would be unfortunate. Let's move you forward. You might as well just fortify here. Who else has to move you? Actually, you move forward. You move up. So you tell me all these guys have to move now. Move up that way. You might actually get attacked. Oh, he's gonna get rid of that. Not bad. I'm not gonna complain about that. Let's send you up this way. Let's send you up this way as well. You can move up as close as you can. Yeah, we just don't have the, I mean, I guess we can move these commanders up if we really wanted to, but I really want the yields to be preserved in the cities. And that might not be the best play, but that is, at the end of the day, what I want. I want to make sure our infrastructure remains the same just in case anything, or not remains the same, but remains well enough just in case anything catastrophic happens. I don't think anything will at this stage. How do we still have stuff to move? I just am playing it a little safe in a way. I know we have this gigantic military and we're just making really good use of it. We oppose the war. Okay, so there's Oxford University unlocked. We have a narrative choice here. We will probably take science with certainty. I think the play is going to be steam engine first. We could go for electricity to get the lab. We don't really need this. It's just a nice to have. We're going to go electricity first because we're kind of slamming with our military. This will allow us to get laboratory, which I don't remember what this quest gives us, but it gives us something. And in this case, we're going to go ahead and take 500 science. And then in Berlin, we can actually throw down a schoolhouse for 17 science right here, which we'll absolutely do. We ultimately want to get our science rolling because that's what's going to give us the tech advantage that we want, which we don't necessarily need, but it will definitely be helpful. So Catherine is neutral with us now. Pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and initiate Steal Government Secrets against Tecumseh. And then we're actually going to save up some influence to start befriending Mosan Kani. We can't do any war declarations against Machakuti yet. We're going to fortify you. And we're just going to get all these units as close as possible. I guess just throw them wherever we can fit them. Are you allied with anybody? You are not. So we're going to go ahead and declare war on Ashoka. And with that, we can now move our boats forward. We can deploy you. We can slam this guy. And then we can probably start doing some more damage as well. Can you hit stuff? You can. So we're going to hit this district. I think... Oh, we actually have a boat back here. We can go ahead and slam. Perfect. We have a promotion. We're going to go ahead and grab charts. And then you can deploy boat there. And we'll slam this boat again. And it should be gone if we're done delaying. I don't know why it takes units like a long time to move sometimes. It's really strange. It kind of feels like the game is trying to catch up for some reason, but it's not. Let's just deploy all these boats over here. And can bombard this commander. So let's do that. We do splash damage, which is absolutely amazing. Do that again. Man, wish we could get one more shot on those units. Get rid of all those commanders. I think we might have to buy a cannon here, but maybe not. No, we can actually get hussars if we wanted to. So what's interesting is our cavalry that we have currently can't be up. Well, let's find one that hasn't moved yet. Can't be upgraded to Hussars, which is a little unfortunate because we have so many units. We just can't effectively do anything about that. Our commander actually took damage, which is not ideal. We do have a boat in here, so we can actually take this city over time. So let's slam you. We're going to deploy a boat here and slam. Okay, that boat is gone. And then we're just going to keep everything deployed so our fleet commanders don't take any more damage. And then we're just going to have stuff heal. I kind of want you to fire on this unit. And then I want you to fire on this unit. Okay, and you move in to capture, potentially. Move in. Can you not move into this district? Can you move in? Can you move in? Okay, so we can't actually move into this town because it's not coastal. However, you can pillage for science. Can you coastal raid this? So we can do this and capture it with a coastal raid, which is really cheesy, I think. We can't actually move into the district though, so it's possible we might lose it next turn. We can fire on this guy here and get rid of him. So it's just something that's it's kind of, I don't know if it makes a lot of sense to me. Obviously, I'm glad we can do it there because it allows us to take the town. But at the same time, it feels a little weird that you can raid and capture districts with boats. Maybe it makes sense. Interesting that he settled this town there. We have some resources potentially. Oh, you know what? We probably have to find this town. Where are you, town? Do you need resources? I don't see it on here, so I'm assuming it has a resource slotted in it. And since we only have fish to give towns, we're just going to leave it alone. Now, can you coastal raid this? You can. And then, can we have you move up and fire on this? And then you move up and capture it? Okay, here's all his boats. Now, we can absolutely slam. We just want to be a little careful because... Oh, we have so much combat strength. It's actually insane. So let's move you up, and then we'll have you take this boat out. Yeah, we actually have so much combat strength, we don't have to worry about it. And the splash damage from our commander bonus is insane. So we're going to keep all our settlements because we have well exceeded our settlement limit, and we actually don't take any additional penalties, which is absolutely fantastic. We do want to connect this to the what's it called? The Empire, but we want to get the free building, which is the grocer in this case, which is perfect. Also, the repairing that costs way more than 200 gold. I don't like that the game can't calculate the repair cost correctly. Like, certain things about that are wrong with this game still just don't make sense to me. Something simple like that repair calculation. I don't know. And like the what's it called, the commander abilities. Well, I mean, he's moved already, so you can't see him. But like sometimes these don't work properly still. Like it doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, we've captured that district or that town. We're kind of really leaning into Tecumseh here, which is pretty cool that we're able to fight like this. We do want to be careful that we don't get like blindsided by something, because that would be bad. We are getting more income, which is good. And we just kind of want to continue to march here because technically after we do whatever with Tecumseh's empire, we can technically just go east toward Pachacuti with the same army if we desire. What I think we want to do here is, well, I mean, this commander has to be slammed. Like it has to. So let's get rid of him. This unit should be slammed and it should take a ton of damage. It does. Let's move you forward. Well, I should deploy another infantry unit here, and we'll have you slam and get rid of that unit for us. Thank you very much. Then we can have this cannon up back into this commander. This commander, if we can click on them without them lagging, can move up, and we can deploy this cannon here. Well, let's try that again. Deploy this cannon here, and then we should be able to fire on this unit. You can heal. Can you attack in... it's not letting me click here. No, you cannot. But you can move up here, and then you can have you bounce off this commander into this position, and then we'll have this commander move up, and you slam. Perfect. This commander we will have move up here. We can deploy this field cannon here. We can fire on this town, and then we can have this cuirassier heal, and then this commander move up. Anybody else over here that's supposed to move? You do. So if we have you deposit this unit here, we'll move you forward here, and then move this commander onto the same tile as you. There we go. That all looks good to me. Yeah, we just have some like devastation going on. And the more settlements we capture, since there's no penalty, right? There's no more happiness penalty. We've already reached the cap. We're just getting more of these resources that give us more combat strength as we fight, which is pretty insane. Like this, we just got rubber from the settlement here. It's pretty nuts. Did we build anything here? We did. Let's just double check because I always forget. Did we build anything here? We did not. So the gristmill is what we want to build in this settlement. We can build it right here with the sawmill. And we can repair for 252. That was actually accurate. Good. We're still trying to get that other city or the other town to become a city. I feel like Tecumseh should be struggling a lot with his military at this point. Yeah, his military strength has dropped quite a bit. Can we actually... So it's still 2 turns. I think we just checked that this turn too. It's kind of funny. Let's have you... I mean, I guess you might as well move up. And this fleet commander like to have moved up just to give all of our ships that extra range because it's going to be really nice to have. And that looks like everything. So I'm kind of worried over here about this settlement. Oh, of course, we have extra movement to do. No, we can't actually put these boats anywhere though. So you're, you could pillage, but it only heals you and gives you a little bit of gold. I don't really want to do that if we're going to capture the settlement, because then it's just more that we have to repair, and it's only 30 gold for these boats. It's not like when you pillage land stuff, or like with the land units. So it's kind of unfortunate. Let's actually have you like loop around that way. We're running out of space to put all this military. This oh, look, he's got military here. We don't like that. I don't know if our cannons are going to be able to do enough work on those boats. I mean, we should be okay, but a little bit concerning. I am a little worried, actually, about how we're going to get through to his town and stuff. I'm curious, will you give us open borders? No, you won't. All right, well, we may have to go to war with Napoleon as well. We're just going to be at war with the entire world. I see it now. I see it now. But, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. Just like I have to move all these units all the time. I mean, granted, they're winning us the game, but, you know, still, it's so much movement. So much movement. And I'm literally just clicking, like, just in the general area that I want them to go. I'm not even really... I'm kind of paying attention, but, like, there's even more. There's still more. You'll fortify here. Okay. I thought we got attacked there. We got attacked somewhere else. We got flooded. We got attacked by nature. You got hurt. You might as well just heal where you are. Do you need to repair anything? You don't. 4 more turns on your city park. Let's figure out what's going on up here first. Okay, so you can actually slam this unit and just do splash damage to everybody, which is very cool. You're just going to heal because we might as well just have you heal since you're out of range of stuff anyway. So let's have you fire on this unit, and that does splash damage. Then we can have you fire on this unit as well. And that should take out that commander. Army routed, so he actually just dropped all his units on the floor, which is good for us. And then you will slam this. Excellent. We can then deposit. Wait, okay, so we attacked this other naval unit with a melee attack, and it actually didn't push forward our boat. I feel like that's a bug too. I mean, I'm not sure at this point. I really don't know. Let's have you fire on this unit. Excellent. And then let's have you... I guess we might as well just fire on all the land stuff. I think you got a promotion? You did. Let's give you shelling. Okay, perfect. And then you have nothing else to do. You can move forward, actually. And you have another boat to drop off. Can you actually move into this? No. So all the city stuff is actually inland here, which we won't be able to take. Oh, what are you? You're actually a combat unit or something. Is this a general? Like, is this an army commander? No, it's not, actually. It looks like a special unit for whatever civilization this is. Yeah, I forgot what I was saying now about the boats. Let's move you up the side as well. And then you can heal because you were the one that got hit by the tornado. Let's move you forward and we can start destroying this town. Perfect. I'll just slam. We'll slam. Now we need to have you up into this commander and then up forward very slowly. And then we can have you slam and then we should have this. Excellent. And we got a promotion. So let's keep the settlement, of course. And then who gets promoted? Our level 10 commander actually got promoted. That's quite insane. So we can actually get area denial. Command radius applies zone of control to enemy land units. That's huge. And then let's see. 1 movement for all land units. Heroic assault. Deal direct damage to a unit in the command radius that has the same domain as the commander. Gain the grant second wind commander ability. Extra attack and restores 2 movement points. We're actually just going to go with this movement across the board. I think that is really good. Okay, resources. We'll just do a quick check. You can have fish, and you can have fish as well, and everything else looks good. So now you can actually build something. We can get you a gristmill, and that gives you 2 science. If we put this here, we lose 2 production, 3 happiness. If we put this here, we lose 3 food, 2 production, 2 gold. Neither are that great. What's your happiness currently? -20. I guess we put it on the farm then. Oops. Alternatively, we could build a grocer, but we kind of want the science, I think. Where can the grocer go? Kind of anywhere. I think we want the gristmill here. So let's throw that down, and then we don't need to repair anything, which is cool. And then we can redistribute that population. We can technically go here and then try to get some of these resources online. I think that makes the most sense as this town is trying to grow. It does grow in 12 turns, which is not that bad. So let's grab this, and we ought to start securing these 3 resources. We can actually secure all of them. That's amazing. Okay, so you can actually fire on this commander, which is pretty awesome. You just hang out though, because you have nothing to do. And you could raid. I mean, sure, but what do you get out of that? 30 gold? I think it cost me 30 gold to repair it. Let's not do that again. No, you just hang out. We're not going to do any more coastal raiding like that. Let's have you heal this turn. Who else needs direction? You do. I think we'll have you move up and then deploy here on you, and they can fortify. You can wait because you kind of need we kind of need everybody to sort of move up together. You're full. I'd like you to heal, and I'd like you to heal if possible. Okay, so do we want to leave a boat in this river to help out at all? We can coastal raid. So the issue here, right, is that we need to take out these units, and then our commander needs to heal. But can you heal with this? Oh, you can coastal raid this. Okay. Can you coastal raid? Can. Okay. And then if we use you to attack that unit, and then we use you to attack that unit as well, can you hit this unit? Oh, you can. That's so crazy because of the promotion, the extra range. And then you coastal raid this. Oh, this still needs to be raided, I think. Okay, it was worth a shot. I couldn't remember. I guess I probably could have looked. Conquered. Yeah, that's not conquered. That's the only spot missing. Okay, well, it was worth a shot. In that case, let's have you slam. And let's have... Can we have you slam as well? We can, because the ship, again, didn't move up, which is so strange. And then, what can we have you do? Move up, but you can't shoot. I mean, we could pop you in here. We can also move you down and pop you into this commander. Move our commander down, and then deploy you here, because you can fire on this commander. Perfect. That gives us a promotion, which is amazing. Let's grab charts for you. That movement's going to be awesome. And then we'll deploy this boat here. And there's actually a boat in the river that we can potentially slam. We can't because we're going through districts, but that's okay. He's got pretty much nowhere to go. Okay. Yeah, this is looking really good. You can actually hit that. Can you hit this guy? You can. So can we do... Perfect. And can you hit anything? You can't. Can have you move out though. All right, that is sweet. And then Napoleon... Looks like we got a little bit more relationship with him. So for this war, we can support it a little bit more. I don't think we really need to be fair. I do want to start befriending this city-state here. We're already friendly with Stone Town. Oh, you know what? We have enough gold to make Jedet. No, not Jedet. To make Carvuna a city. Let's do that. Perfect. Now we can choose production here. We need to build... Oh, City Park's only 5 happiness, though. All right, well, let's start building it. Where do we want it? This is only 1 food, 2 production. And like everywhere else, we're kind of overbuilding stuff that we want. So I think we put it here. What are we overbuilding here? Production. Yeah, let's put it here. I think that's fine. We do lose that little bit of production, which is unfortunate, but that is just the way it goes. So we do need happiness. I think we take this farm because that'll give a little bit more happiness. That actually took the production time down by 5 turns, which is pretty insane. And then, oh, there you are, Carvuna. This is production, right? So it gives 3 production. I think we want that in there over the food still. Very cool. Okay, so next turn we can denounce Pachacuri. And we have stuff to do over here still, which is so insane. You fortify, that's fine. Up, and then move you over here. Move you up. You can only move there. I mean, we could technically wipe up in Franklin if we really wanted to. I don't see the need to, though. Actually, I'm kind of curious. We haven't looked 5. We have 5 points already in ideology. And we have social question done in 1 turn. We'll go for natural history next time. Political theory. Man, it's looking good. It is looking good. It's kind of looking like a runaway game for us, which is pretty crazy. I think the last runaway game that we had was also military. Man, still more stuff to move, still more units. I'm actually kind of curious what Ashoka does. Oh, what was that? Okay, so social question. Let's take a look at what we can gain here. So we can gain 46 science, and we can gain 46 culture. We could pull, well, we can't pull out living standards because that's it's giving us much more than the 84 happiness, as we know. So we can pull out Latinitas. If that's I'm not sure I'm saying that right, but you know, this one. For the science, we will lose some gold, we will lose some food. I feel like that's fine. I think we need to get science and culture. We're not actually really pillaging that much, so perhaps I'm not really sure. We just need we need another slot. That's what we need. So let's pull this out and let's throw this in, and then we'll confirm this. We're going to try and use false retreat because we know that false retreat is very valuable. This could give us 38 production. This is up to 204 science now. We really want that. But let's get natural history first because that's the plan. Right, natural history, then political theory, and then we'll get our Prussian civics going. Although I guess we have to choose an ideology as well. So yeah, I think that's still the play. Maybe, whoops, that's not what I wanted. I mean, I kind of really want this. Yeah, it's like, I think it was like, what, 148 science before, and now it's 204? Because we're getting more resources. That's why. Yeah, we have to go for this. The 204 science a turn is insane. Okay. You can fire on stuff, which you absolutely have to. Could fire on these commanders, which we should. We're actually going to move you up, and you should probably move up as well. Okay. You can fire on this commander. That's splash damage. That is an insane amount of splash damage. And then you're healing. You can fire on this cannon. 1 shot. Insane. You can slam. Do you destroy it? You probably should, right? It just takes forever for the game to process it for some reason. Let's have you move up and fire. Then you move up. And then I want this commander to move up here. So now you also get the splash damage. Let's have you fire on this. Okay, that unit is gone. Let's have you move up. And then you can actually fire, but that's on the district. Let's actually get rid of this commander if we can. Amazing. And I would like you, you move here, you move up, you hop into this fleet commander, and then hop out of this fleet commander, and then fleet commander move back forward. And then you, oh, you're still not in range of the cannon. I thought you might be, but I guess you heal then. That is fine. Okay, so the denouncement is gone. He's still pushing influence into this. Even though he's only getting 26 influence per turn. He's still getting a lot of influence though. I'm not worried about that because his military is so weak currently. So what we want to do is denounce you, sir. So let's do that. And then next turn we can start befriending this other city-state. It'd be cool to get that other resource, right? There's that one resource that the city-state can give you. I wonder how you can tell. I don't think you can until you get it. Like until you befriend or become suzerain of the city-state. So it's going to take a few turns for all this to be, I know we're positioning next to the volcano. It is what it is. I like to not be near the boats if we can help it. And then we're actually just going to make pretty much all these units wait. Do you have a full? You do. Are you full too? You should be. You're not, actually. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Move all these units around because apparently we have a lot of space that I didn't realize we had. And then we should be in good shape. You're gonna wait. Actually, we don't want you to hop in just yet. Oh, he's got a cavalry unit here. That's kind of funny. Can we build a wall here? No. I don't even think we have the, oh no, we Do we? No, we don't have the technology to build the defensive fortifications. I think we should be okay. He has to go through the district first. This commander should be on alert. Oh, maybe he just got here, actually. Because he was coming from Athena, I believe. Our other commander should be on his way. Yeah, he's still on his way. Now, let's get you guys up to the front line here. Man, some of these guys just like walk forever. Could fill up these commanders, which we should absolutely do. Okay, there is a Pachacuti settlement there, and there is Tecumseh settlement over here, which we should probably just take with our navy. We're gonna need our navy to make it over here. It's gonna be pretty cool, actually. Our navy, or both of our navy fleets, like up here and over here, are gonna converge down this middle channel at some point, and it's gonna be awesome. Let's move you up here, and then we can deploy a cannon here. And then can our cannon shoot anything? You can. That is awesome. We'll have you move up. We can deploy another cannon here, because he's kind of got like no military left. You look like you have units, but you don't. That's okay. We'll have you move here. You can move on to the same tile as that guy. And they'll put another cannon here. Have you move up, and this cannon will take out this guy. Excellent. You might as well heal, because we have so much military. You are at full health. I want you to hop into some commander here. You move up and heal. There's actually a scout here, which is kind of silly. You move up. I guess you gotta move into the rough terrain. Ooh, there's stuff going on here. Let's have you slam, and let's have you slam. We could buy a unit here. We could buy like a cannon. I don't think that's necessary though. We should be able to just defend this. You can't reach this guy for some reason. Unless barrage land units, we can't do that. Man, we actually can't. There must be something in the way that we can't see him. Okay, well, what we can do is coastal raid this district and capture that city. One more settlement for us. This is pretty crazy, actually. And we have an attribute point, a cultural attribute point. We will take it. So 1 culture per age in towns, or +2 in distant lands. That gives us the most. Yeah, we're going to go for this one. So 1 culture for specialists, or +2 if you have 3 or fewer cities. That might have gotten better at some point, but this is probably going to get better for now because we're just capturing a ton of stuff. So let's grab that. And then let's give you fish. Okay, everything else should be okay still. And then we should be able to build something for you. So we can actually throw down a grocer, and we'll throw it down right with the hospital. And then to repair, it says 936. It put us negative. I didn't think the game could still do that. So we're gonna potentially lose a unit now, because the game is doing what it wants to do. That is so cheesy. Like, why does it do that? So technically we can pillage stuff and get gold from it. So if we coastal raid, this tile should give us gold, right? 30 HP and then 30 gold. So we can technically grab like this, which is, I mean, it is what it is. It'll prevent us from losing a unit, which, I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, but it's annoying. Like, why does it let you spend more than you have? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like it shouldn't be like that. You can't coastal raid anymore because this is our town. You can, even though I don't really want you to, but we will because we need gold. Let's have you move over. Let's have you move down. You can actually do this and heal, which is pretty good. All right, so let's actually, so we're going to waste this guy's movement in order. Oh no, you won't actually be able to heal because you're going to get there and not have any movement left. Okay, you actually just heal them, and then you can bombard this district. Nice. And then we should be able to take this one with our boats as well, which is pretty good. Let's deploy you. We'll have you move forward even though you're in the water. I feel like we have some expendable troops. You move forward into the water as well. Commander can move up. You don't have any troops in you, which is fine. You can just wait. We could have you coastal raid, actually. Perhaps we should have done something that's less expensive to repair, but that is okay. And then what else can we do? So you actually can't shoot anything, and you can't shoot anything either. It's kind of hard to believe. You can't shoot anything, and then we'll have you start to sweep around the side here. We'll probably want our commanders to start sweeping around as well. So let's have you move Then you need to heal. Let's actually have you move in to the city and heal. And you're hanging out because we have some enemy units on their way. Okay, that is that. And of course we have some more units to move just before the end of the turn. Yeah, just move up there. Okay, there we go. Oh, we're getting attacked somewhere. One of our cities is getting attacked. Oh yeah, Ostia. Well, I mean that's kinda how it goes. And oh, okay, I see the cannon shot at us. Can I shoot the cannon now? Okay, that's amazing. We'll do that in a second. Let's see where we have some growth in Axum actually. Okay, so we get double the science from our specialists now. And because we don't have any extra buildings here yet, it looks like everything is still kind of the same. So we'll just our specialist in this this district. We do have a celebration actually. So we're gonna go for the 20 science, and we got a policy now. So let's actually grab. We don't really want to take the happiness hit, to be fair. We'll throw this back in. I want the culture, but it's gonna the happiness hit's not gonna be. Well, wait. Oh yes, for the specialists. Yes. So we actually want to do that. We want to leave it like that. We're gonna take the production on specialists 100%. We need production. We need to get our infrastructure squared away, which is mostly the happiness issue. But we're making it work. I think. I mean, we got 37 settlements now. We're kind of just sweeping the map here. Oh, you know what? I just realized we can't denounce. We could. So we have a couple more turns till where we can declare war with Pachacuti. That's what I was afraid of. Can we buy a boat here? We cannot. We don't have the money. Okay, so let's switch you guys. And I'll have you fire on this boat. And then all of our navy is kind of tied up here. So we should certainly move some back. You don't have the extra movement, do you? So we're just going to take a while to get back down. We should be able to get there in time to at least take stuff back. So let's start. Let's actually 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And we're going to start moving back down this way. I think that's the most efficient play. And then unfortunately, we just got to kind of have to deal with this on our own, which means we have to deal with that cannon as well. Actually, let's have you move forward and kind of scout forward a little bit. Yeah, we might not be able to do too much here now, which isn't great because the range on this fleet commander was doing the work for us. Let's have you swap. You can, well, you go on alert, I guess. We're gonna want. I should have had you do something else. Actually, should have you move forward into this district so you can attack, because this does have some walls in it. So have you move up behind the infantry. You need to just move around. Let's pop you into this commander and have you move forward. You are healed, so you can move forward. Okay. You can fortify. You're just gonna wait. You can move forward, or try to. It's like a bottleneck over here now. You hang out. You can hang out as well. I guess you might as well fortify. Same to you. Oh yeah, Napoleon, we're actually gonna denounce military presence. Actually, what we should have done is looked at if that gives him a negative relationship or not. I'm not sure if it does. So relationship change, if accepted, is -30. I don't know if that's going to go through or not, though. Let's see, the annoying thing is that we're going to have to go around Kusa. Well, let's try it. What's one of his cities? He has Rowan somewhere? He does. So let's try this and see if it'll give us a negative relationship. So, hinder military production. Actually, we can just try this. So that should do it. If the first one wasn't going to do it, the second one should. Yeah, you're going to fire on this guy, of course. Yeah, so Ostia should be okay. That is very good. Okay, all units to move forward. 6 turns just to move that little distance. It's kind of crazy. I think everybody start moving along the left side here. So we can start firing on this district. We want you to get out of the water as quickly as possible. And then you can fire on... We don't want you to do that. So you just move forward there. That's fine. Probably could have commander bounced that guy, but... Oh, we can't commander bounce now because you're actually out of movement. That is okay. Are you empty? You're not. Let's have you hop back into this commander. I'll move you forward. That was a long move forward. Let's have... Do you have units in you? You do not. So let's have you hop into this commander. Let's have you hop into this commander. And let's have you move forward and hop into this commander. And then this commander will move up and deploy. And then move forward. And then deploy. move forward, and then deploy. That is awesome. Okay, so that looks good. We actually didn't lose any units. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, so we didn't lose any units from that, having negative gold, which is good. I don't think we can actually capture this settlement with our boats. We need our land army to do that, which is fine. We can have you slam, get rid of this boat, potentially. It takes so long for the death animation. I don't know why, because like I think the other units, the land units don't take that long. Right here, or am I just misremembering now? In any case, let's move you up and let's move you down. Can we hit this back district? We cannot. So what we will do is focus fire. Oh, well, let's focus fire this. And then the fleet commander, and that was in there, is also gone now. That is huge. These boats and this fleet commander I will leave here for now. You can move around. You can start moving up and around because we don't have any defense here until this settlement is gone. So we want to make sure that we can get rid of that. I think we're okay to move you out. You hang out. Yeah, there's nothing really for you to do over here. Ashoka's military is not that massive, but these boats are going to be kind of annoying. So there is that. Yeah. Okay. So let's end the turn and see who has to move. Well, I mean, I guess you can fortify here. You can fortify here. Yeah, it's good that we started just pathing these units just up in the general direction, because before it was just taking so long to accomplish anything, having to move each one individually. I don't know why this is damaged now. Okay, that just put us negative again. I'm going to stop using the repair all button. The repair all button is so great, but like, why? Why does it do that? Right? So like, I have 3 ships here that can do a pillage, and then that's kind of it. So do we just lose a land unit or lose a unit? Not a boat. Yeah, I guess we just raid for health. We'll have you raid, and then we'll have you raid. 92. All right, I guess we'll see. Oof, that's loud. Yeah, walls are broken. Ooh, that is a lot of military actually. Okay, so Tecumseh wants peace, which we will reject. We didn't lose any military, which is good. So we can get rid of that unit there. We have some growth in Kahului. We will put this on the happiness tile, I believe, because that should be most impactful. We have some growth in Berlin as well, actually, which we should almost certainly put on the happiness as well. Okay, production in Preslav. That means we got our park built, which is very cool. We can build a schoolhouse with 20 science somewhere. Where is the tile? Over here. So let's throw this down. And then Axum also has some production. We have 384 food here. We'll not be building the grocer. We'll build the schoolhouse on the 9 science tile, which is right here. So throw that down. Now what was worrying me is up here we have this. So that's literally all his military. It doesn't look like his boats are really doing anything over here. I'm tempted to defend. Can we attack this in 1 turn? Potentially. I'm tempted to help defend this town because we should be able to fire and do splash damage. Yeah, like this is going to be massive. Like this right here, this splash damage. The ability to do this is just so insane. Unfortunately, we did kill that guy. But like, it's so crazy to be able to do this and just weaken all of his units like that. So we could actually have you. Well, we want to have you loop because you're not gonna be able to do much here. Unfortunately, yeah, it's just gonna be tough. We can actually capture the settlement by water. So what I would like to do is we're gonna move. We could just fire on this unit, actually. That's not what I wanted to do. No, I misclicked. Man. Alright, well, I guess we're not doing that. I was gonna do the focus fire on this this unit here. Oh, we did get a promotion on this commander, actually. That is very good. Spotter, for sure. That is huge. Okay, so 57. And now is our relationship with Napoleon going down as well. Doesn't seem like it yet, but maybe he will. Not sure. Not gonna hold my breath. If he gets in the way, we're just gonna declare war on him anyway. That being said, we're just gonna kind of have a lot of these units just wait. And there's not really much else for them to do. So you move up there, you move forward, you can fortify there. That's fine. You guys actually have stuff to do. Let's do a focus fire on that. You move forward here, and you can loop around, I guess. There's not really a reason for you to. You can just go around this way. You kind of have some units around you that we don't really like. If they want to attack you, that's probably fine. I'll have you move that way. I'll have you move up. We're capturing districts. We're slamming. Could do an amphibious attack, but we don't have... We do have this guy, actually. I'd like to have you fortify. And have you are healing. Have our commander fortify. And then you are healing, but let's also have you fortify. Okay. So, we have this district. Now, we want to fire on this district. Oh, just like that, it's gone. Okay. Then we'll start moving you in to sort of help with this one if you're really... We probably don't even need to, but I should have loaded these guys into this commander. Do you have units in you? You don't. Yeah, should have loaded them into the commander, but what can you do? Oh, well, that's annoying. Yeah, that's a little annoying. I mean, we'll get it back, but I don't know if you lose population every time. That's going to be kind of meh. Fortified districts. Let's actually get that naval artillery. What is this guy? I'm not really sure what this guy is. Is he a scout? I don't really know. Well, we can't shoot at him. We can't attack him. I'll put you on alert. Okay. All right, I think we're in really good shape here. Unfortunately, this settlement is just hard to hold with just boats because we can't actually put a unit in here, right? We can only get it by coastal pillaging. And once we can't coastal pillage this anymore, we actually can't capture it. So once our land army makes its way up here, then we'll be okay. We'll have it going forward. But we're looking really strong. We can actually start befriending this city-state, or this independent power. I'm not sure if that's a good use of all of our influence, but not sure what else we can do because we have these going still, and we'll be able to just renew them because we get so much influence per turn because we set up our towns to give us a lot of influence. So yeah, this is looking pretty good. These boats are so strong. It's kind of insane. We might lose this settlement. However, it's just looking really really good for us, right? We're what, turn 13, 6% into the age, and we are just slamming. And I mean, those that have the highest military power can't even stand up to us. So it's pretty good. I mean, I think we have the game in the bag, but it's still really fun to play out. So yeah, if you enjoyed this one, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, go ahead and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.